PSI vendor. I'll give you just a quick, and it's going to be fairly high level update. The first one I wanted to talk about was the personal identifiable information, the PII information going out through emails. We have addressed it. We've talked substantially with PSI. They understand the concerns, and they actually have gone out and done some retraining with their client services support staff. They've also done that with their managers as well. They understand it's a huge issue for us. And I can report honestly that the first week in October, we had 3 incidents since we started tracking it, which was back in September, correct? So I'm sorry, I apologize. I have October for you, and that's it. The first week, we had 3 incidents only. The second week, we had another 3 incidents only. The third and fourth week, we had no incidents. And through November 6th, which is the data I have, we have none as well. So we're feeling very positive that this has been addressed. And of course, there's always going to be, a hit here and there, but it is looking to be the training's working. And there are some still hanging out. My understanding is they've cleaned that up. However, these are for incidents that have happened in September back in, and it's just emails going back and forth. So they believe they've gotten those all cleaned up as well. So we're feeling very good about this and confident that the issue's been addressed. Obviously, if more have happened, please make sure that everybody reports it so we can address it as soon as it does happen. So good on the PII for now. So the data no show, the information, I know there's significant frustration in the community, and it's understood. When we're doing our evaluations with them, they came back and they did find 2 issues that we can tell right now. One was their system was not properly flowing back data to the registration system, meaning, and my understanding, I'm not technical, so please don't expect me, I can't do database, technical jargon, but they had a system update that had an unforeseen impact, and they have since patched that as effective August 15th, I believe. So that's taking care of the first prong of the issue. The second prong is their business rules within their system are allowing their client service reps and the test takers to schedule tests outside of the windows of availability that they can do. Say there's 6 months, I believe, that you can retake, and then they're also allowing tests to be done for both exams apparently, and I don't know your program very well, but both exams are not being required to be scheduled at the same time. And again, it's going outside of the 6-month window. They're working on this. They are working on I believe they called it their back-end data, which is magic. They're working on a fix for this. September, late November is where they're hoping for that. Although we have now put in place trackers that notify the PSI program manager when this does happen. And they have put in place where the system will not apparently allow them to schedule a client service representative cannot schedule an exam if it's outside the rules. It's stopped and it's pinged up to PSI management where they either override it or they realize there's an issue. So we're hoping until that the back-end data fix is in place that this will alleviate some of it. Not completely done, and we do realize that it's a huge impact on everybody. With that, we're moving forward also, just to let you know, PSI is going to be migrating us to a new platform for your registration. It's going to be Salesforce. That's happening right now, though the impact, I don't think it's going to be out for everybody for January, February. There's not a specific date for it, but this should also go into a new platform, updated technology should hopefully alleviate some of this stuff as well, right? So that's the future. That's how we're kind of trying to fix it. We do realize there's significant backlog of outstanding complaints and issues. There is a log. We are working on it. PSI, the whole team, and we're trying to get through it as best we can. I can't get a firm date on when everything is going to be taken care of, but we are trying to work through all of the issues outstanding that have been happening for the last 6 months, I believe. So we're trying to track that. We're working with the program. So it's being addressed. We just need some patience, and I know I'm sure everybody's a little tired of hearing that, but that's kind of where we're at right now. I will tell you, PSI has been working with us diligently. I meet with them weekly. Leadership meets with them, probably more monthly when they have more to report. But I'm working with PSI as well as the program team to weekly to address these issues. So it is being addressed. So I probably didn't answer all the questions, but hopefully I gave a little bit of a comfort that we are addressing these issues. We still understand there's more going on, and we